Hi again, thought I'd do a little update on the tank. Just sorted a few bits out. Yeah, it's looking okay. As you can see, corals and that are growing really nicely. I've had to do a few changes. So to see, the toadstool coral is getting absolutely massive. So I did have the hammerhead underneath it sitting on this piece of rock here. But I've had to move the hammerhead over to this side just to give it a bit more light. Yeah, because it's just, I say the toadstool's just getting massive. I'm not sure, I'm going to leave it in there as long as I can because I love the coral, but I do think it is starting to take a lot of space up and shade quite a big area, so I don't want to get rid of it just yet. But I like the fact it's getting big. I like them when they're large because it just looks really, I just think they look really good. But I do think, unfortunately, I may have to remove it at some point. Yeah, and I've just moved a little chunk of the recordia down the front here, and even that's not looking quite so happy, and there's a few baby ones behind it. I think I'm going to have to move that because that's obviously getting in quite a bit of shade as well now. So yeah, I'm going to have to find a new space for that. I moved the, I had a little change, a little aquascape here, and I did change the rock under here, but it's propping this piece up. And I pulled this rock out and put it in the centre here, a little bit here, just to create a bit more height really. So I just want to change things a little bit. Little tunnel underneath. The green star polyps are growing really well. They're slowly covering this piece of rock, which is what I was hoping they'd do. Although I'm now hoping I haven't made the wrong decision, because I hope they're not going to get too much and overtake the tank. But I'll have to start fragging them probably at some point. And if you even look around the back, you can even see where it's actually spreading. So yeah, they're growing nicely. But the main issue at the minute with this tank is the hair algae is driving me crazy. And I was actually thinking of maybe, well, I wouldn't do it because of fish, but slightly losing heart in it with the hair algae in a minute. I was thinking of, if I could, I'd shut it down properly, but I won't do that. But yeah, I'd say the urchin's got hair algae on it. I mean, he does quite a good job, but it's, I don't know what, I know I do feed quite a lot, because obviously I feed the scoop blenny a lot, and nitrates are sitting, well, they're sitting between 25 and 50. I use a Salifert test kit, so I can't get an accurate reading. Then I'm thinking, should I add a bit more clean-up crew, see if that'll help. I'm trying to increase water changes. I'm not quite sure what else to do. So, but I've got quite a few hermit crabs. There's two there. There's two hermit crabs there. There's another one. I'm not sure how many I've got in the tank, but there's another one there. If I can get him in the camera. So that's 3. I've got this big guy here. That's 4. I think there's a couple more somewhere. So I've probably got about 5 or 6 hermit crabs. I've got one snail I've had for a couple of years down the back there. I see he's covered in algae as well. But it's just little, everywhere there's just, I think you're trying to get rid of it, and just little tufts of algae just appearing everywhere. In between little cracks, or just everywhere you look, there's just algae just appearing. And yeah, I'm not sure why it's not picking it, that's it. Yeah, so yeah, there's quite a lot of algae, and so this piece of rock is the worst piece here. Camera's actually showing it as being a bit dark, but it's actually more of a green colour than that. It's worse than that. And yeah, it's see, it's all down the back. It's not good. Even keep taking the skimmer out and cleaning it, and the skimmer gets a layer of algae underneath it, slowly appearing. So yeah, and you see the skimmer's it's okay for a little while. It does chuck out a few bubbles now and again, which is filling the top of the tank with bubbles, which is annoying. Yeah, but apart from that, the tank's doing okay. Looking really good. I suppose in some ways, if I did take, it would be good to take the toadstool coral out and maybe put something, maybe put some LPS corals in the centre here. Maybe more colourful ones, maybe another green one, or maybe if I can get something, a yellow one or something. because at the minute it's rather bland colours, because I've got like I've got the leather coral there, which the clown's host, and then you got the toadstool, and I've got another. I did put this leather coral in because I really like it. It's sort of, it's one of the big ones that sort of spread out, but I thought the clowns would host it, but they haven't gone near it so far. And then I've got the Kenya trees, which just I don't mind growing in that section, but they just keep spreading everywhere. I can see them coming out down here. I've got another one appeared here. In there, I think I've got see a couple at the back there. There's another one. I think, oh, where is it? Another one there. Yeah, so I pulled a few Kenya trees out because they're getting on my nerves. They're just spreading everywhere. I've even got one stuck to the back glass. Yeah, so but yeah, I'm not quite sure why the hair algae is appearing. I mean, I keep thinking the hair algae's coming up slowly, just coming off, because when you see like the power heads get a layer of it on them, which makes me think it's coming off something, but I'm not sure if it is. And I've taken the filter out, the Tunzi filter, and given that a clean again because that was a bit gunked up with algae. And yeah, just can't seem to get on top of it at the minute. The skimmer's pulling out loads of waste. We've got a nice gentle flow going across the tank. Two little nano power heads, controllable ones. So I don't have too much flow, but as you can see, the hammerhead and that's all moving about nicely and that. So yeah, everything's quite happy. Just got to get to grips. I do think with the algae as well, it could be because this is such a small room, if you like how small this room is, and the tank unfortunately is right opposite this window. So I'm wondering if that could be the issue. Maybe there's just too much light coming in, so it may be an ongoing problem with this tank, I don't know. I'm running, when I put the filter back in, I'm always running phosphate media, keeping my phosphates quite low, so that's okay. Nitrates are a little bit high. But I've even looked online and that, and on YouTube videos and that, saying that even when you drop your phosphates and that, you still can get algae issues. So that's where this hobby gets a bit complicated. So I don't quite know what's causing it. Yeah, but apart from that, it's doing okay. I'm just getting ready to do another water change. Just mixed up 20 litres of water. So just give it a test. I use the Aqua Forest Reef Salt, and I use this little gunk just to the Mantis salinity meter. Yeah, digital pocket tester. I absolutely love this. It makes life so much easier. My refractometer's in the cupboard. I never use it anymore. But this, you literally just push the button, see it goes on, and you just dip it in the water. Wait a few seconds for it to bleep. There you go, and then you just take it out. If the camera will focus on it. There you go. 1.025, perfect. V5, temperature is 28.3, so it's ready. And it's been mixing for probably about an hour now. Turn it off. So that's all ready for a water change now. So yeah, we'll get that done. Yeah, so that's that tank all done. What else have I got? Oh, you've added a few. Found a few. I'll tell you this. Having a tank upstairs, I've got so much stuff. Whenever you do water changes, I've got pipes and trying not to get a mess on the carpet. It's just drives you mad. Yeah, I've got some new fish food. I found this what days Copipod Complete from TMC, and it's little tiny balls, sort of soft balls of press-on food shots, suitable for all marine inhabitants. But it's like really soft, moist balls, and so far the fish seem to like them. I only feed a small amount. If I can open it with one hand while I've got the camera, I'll try and show you what. I can't get it open. Hang on. Yeah, let me pause it. Yeah, right. I can get one out. They're very soft. Very soft and I can get one out. Yeah, they're just tiny little sort of. camera will have a focus on it. Try it like that, see if that works. Yeah, so it's just I presume it's a little soft ball with copepods and stuff in it. So I feed that, smear that on a piece of rock and that for my mandarin to eat and the other fish eat it. So yeah, they seem quite good. Quite impressed with them. Yeah, so they got them. So yeah, copepod complete food. And I also found out they do a Gamma Nutra shots, advanced, what is it? Nutrition you can press on food balls with added algae and natural colour enhancers. So there's algae in that. So I put a bit of that in for my starry blenny and that, and for the algae eaters. That's got good. And I got the new Easy Reefs mastic, which is already done. So you haven't got to mess up mixing it anymore. So I feed that as well. Yeah, so that's the main, and then I obviously feed frozen foods and that. I got the Fritz glass cleaner, which is really good for keeping really easy to clean the glass on that. So yeah, everything's okay. I did buy it. We can buy another power head for my nano tank, but so far I put it in and it just seemed to create too much flow, so I've just boxed it back up at the minute. So I'm not sure quite what to do with that. Yeah, so yeah, that's the tank ticking over quite nicely. Couple of seconds watching it. Yeah, so it's just an ongoing algae battle. So I've done a water change. Probably at the, when did I do it? On Sunday. I've done it and we're now on Thursday. So I'm probably going to maybe change another 10 litres today and see if more regular changes might help bring the nutrients down as well. Not sure. And then it comes over to the nano system. And I don't know how this is going to show because it's so blue, so it's probably not going to look very good on this. Oh, no, it looks terrible. But yeah, this is overdue a water change. But yeah, I did she's doing okay. I did a frog spawn coral, which is doing okay. This one's not too bad, but it's just not quite. It's sort of stripping one side. Video quality is terrible, so it looks really blue. I've got a little nano wave maker on the back creating flow, but seems to be enough flow for what this tank needs. I've got hair algae appearing on this tank as well, so I'm going to do a water change on this today. Probably in a little while, but see him coming off. Got hair algae there. Hair algae down the back. Yep, so I'm going to have to scrape that off. So I'm running phosphate media, so again I don't know where this hair algae is coming from. It's just other tanks I've run, I've never had hair algae like this, so I've no idea where it's coming from. But yeah, everything's just ticking over at the minute. So I'll do a water change, give it a clean, and then we'll go from there. So yeah, that's a little update for now anyway. See you on the next one. Bye.